So, yeah.
Hi. Hi.
Okay, so
I'm not here.
Yeah, here. Okay.
What do people in the U.S. say about Russia? What do you think?
It's fine. But not that fine.
Do you know where Russia is?
No.
No, not on the map yet.
No.
What about you, Francesca? Do you know where Russia is?
No, but I have a friend that's from Russia.
You have a friend from Russia?
It's in Europe and Asia.
You know, you've been to Russia, haven't
There's just like there's a small part in Europe.
That's what I said.
Big chunk of it.
So what do people say about Russia if it comes up in school? What do you think?
They
Whatever's
think
in the
about
news.
that like stereotypical Russian guys that
Whatever's in the news.
yeah.
Angry ball.
No, put that down.
It's hard to say. People say many things about Russian, but
Well, would you say good impression, kind of neutral impression,
neutral.
poor impression?
It
Depends.
Depends.
Depends on what's been on the news.
Yeah. Okay, so
Well, sometimes
Maybe-
we have tornadoes.
yeah, you have tornadoes sometimes.
I
Okay.
think when people think about Russia and the U.S., we think about Siberia,
Yeah.
Moscow,
Yeah, man.
maybe St. Petersburg,
And dancing.
the Russian czars, the history. We know about the revolution and all, communism. And so and then of course whatever we've seen in movies.
Okay.
Okay. So
Let's go to the next question.
Is there
Yeah?
homeschooling in the U.S.?
Yeah, there is homeschooling in the U.S.
And how common is it?
I mean, it's
It depends on where you are.
mm,
Yeah, it's not super common.
yeah.
But maybe
You can take on
10%,
10%.
I would say.
Oh,
Around-
Yeah, I don't know, so maybe. yes.
10% in the U.S. Wait,
Maybe in Kansas, I'm thinking locally.
Oh.
Because not every state allows it, so it's not legal everywhere. It's legal here in Kansas, and there's a strong community here in our town. And there are different ways you can homeschool. So you can do them as a group. You can do it as just a family. You can do them, take classes over the internet.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you guys think people eat more often? Do fast food or regular food?
Regular food, regular. In
And
Russia?
fast.
No, here in
here.
Kansas.
Fast
Well,
food.
yeah, still regular, but I mean,
Fast food and regular. Mostly
it depends.
regular. No. Mostly
It depends,
regular.
it depends.
Depends.
It depends how much money.
Like
you have.
tonight.
Depends on how busy
Yeah.
we are.
Yeah. And what is easier to get? Yeah.
What
Right?
can we get at the stores? What's easier?
What do you like to get?
You can just get about anything, just about anything.
Yeah. So yeah, at the stores you can get anything.
Yeah.
Anything but this.
Unless it's something special from another country, and then that can be harder to find.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see. Is it legal to carry a gun in our state?
Yeah.
Yes.
But you have to have a license, right?
Yeah.
You have to have a gun license.
Is there?
And a permit
Yeah.
to
So,
carry. And I think you have to be a certain age.
You
You
can't
can't.
be that 18 or under, I think. Or is it 21? Like alcohol?
yeah, actually I don't know. Yeah.
Most people don't.
Yeah.
I don't think most people carry guns.
Except police. Because they're police.
The police have them.
The police are the kind of the only ones that can change things most of the time.
Is it true that U.S. teenagers work during the summer?
70%.
Work?
Yes.
70% of that.
70? You think so?
What do you mean work?
A lot of them
A
do.
lot of them do.
Have a job in the summer.
Oh, have a job. Probably.
Yeah,
Like
usually
guard.
little job like
Yeah.
Babysitting,
Mowing lawns.
or mowing lawns.
Shoveling.
That's
Winter.
maybe working in a restaurant or at pool as a lifeguard.
Mhm.
Something that
Carlo.
is just
Carlo.
temporary.
Hello.
Okay, he ran away. So how much does an iPhone cost in the
Get away
U.S.?
from my-
$585.
So we just checked.
Yeah, we just looked it up. Maybe less if you
Depends on the
sign a
version.
contract with a company.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, are there many immigrants in the U.S. and how do Americans feel about them? Yes, there are a lot of
Yeah,
immigrants.
there's a lot of. They're accepted, I guess.
Yeah, I would say overall. There are some people who feel strongly against immigration, usually illegal immigration.
Oh yeah,
Um,
like there's something going on in Mexico. Mexican having some stuff in there.
People crossing the border illegally, but
Mhm.
not everybody agrees on that either. And I married an immigrant. My grandmother was an immigrant. Our whole family, most Americans immigrated to the U.S. anyway, so I'd say overall people are open.
I'll play that some more.
Okay.
What does the U.S. news media say about Russia, and what do people think about it?
Usually when there's Russia news media, it's about war. Because Ukraine.
Well, sometimes war. It's not.
Or something political?
Yeah.
So usually it's gives you a kind of a scary, like a impression that something terrible is going to happen. Usually negative.
How do people?
What do people think about it? Not everybody watches the news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't really watch news. Mostly old people do.
I think most people know that that news stories are biased. So
Mhm.
there's different points of view. Let's see. Do you have high taxes in your state? I don't know what we would consider high
I've
taxes.
seen a taxi before.
Taxes.
Taxes.
Ah.
Money you have to pay to the state.
I think
Well, not you yet. People who are working take some of their money and give it to the state of Kansas.
For like repairing
so.
Um,
Yeah, for stuff.
We have high taxes in the county where we live.
Mhm.
We have different kinds of taxes. We have sales tax. So anytime you buy something, you pay an extra tax that goes to the county and the local government.
That's good.
And then we have income tax and property tax. And we have federal income tax also.
Yeah. So income tax there is state income tax and federal, right? And then all other taxes go local, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
So property tax goes to the local, it supports the schools,
Mhm.
any special projects.
Mhm.
Sales tax can be used for infrastructure in the cities or other things. We don't really know where that money is going. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know which state has the highest taxes. I don't think Kansas is, but probably we're average. California might.
California is pretty nice.
Hi. Yeah.
New York might.
Yeah.
I think Florida has the the flat tax, so.
Mhm.
It just depends. Let's see, what's the next one? What is your favorite state in the U.S.?
Kansas.
Kansas.
It's in the complete center of the U.S.
I like a lot of different states.
We've been to almost every state.
Yeah.
Almost.
We've driven,
And I haven't driven.
and they're each unique
Yeah.
and beautiful in their own way. And, I don't know that I have a favorite. Maybe Hawaii.
Yeah, there might be some reasons. I've never been to Hawaii though.
Ah, why?
I like them all.
Yeah.
I
I like
like
a lot of-
Colorado, yes, but
Oregon,
I like Kansas.
Colorado,
Got mountains.
You can ski on them.
Montana was nice,
Montana.
Yeah, Montana was gorgeous.
Wyoming's kind of cool.
in a desolate kind of way.
Yeah, it's very empty. You can see
Same
like,
is true of Utah.
yeah, Utah. Although there's a lot of colors.
Texas is
I like
huge,
Utah.
but I mean, there's not a lot of people.
Utah's a good one because it has trampolines.
There's people, but there's not as much as
Like
you
not
think.
dense.
Yeah, like New York, it's not as big as Kansas, even though there's more.
New York
Mm,
State?
New York State is, I think, bigger than
New York State
Kansas.
is pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah, but upstate is
It's
empty.
not as big
Up-
as
upstate is
It
empty.
is like
Yeah.
Upstate New York, because you're just thinking of the city. Yeah, it's all
No, no.
concentrated. over
No, but New York City is in New York, so there's a lot of people in New York City, so that'd be a reason why there's a lot of people in New York City.
yeah.
in terms of
Okay.
population.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't really want
I'm running out of battery, so we should do the last question.
Is it true every state in the U.S. has its own song, flower, sport, and animal?
Doesn't have its own sport,
Yeah.
but it has the rest.
Yeah.
I think it has its own song.
What are they?
So what about Kansas?
Kansas song is Home on the Range.
Oh, yeah.
The flower is
Sunflower.
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 Animal is the bison.
Even
Bison.
have reptiles.
Yeah,
And
reptile.
reptiles,
Salamander. No,
salamander.
salamander. Yeah.
Salamander. Ah.
Yes.
But
And
there's
no amphibian.
there's an amphibian.
Amphibian. Okay.
There's a
Yeah,
fish.
amphibian
There's
salamander.
also a fish.
No, yeah,
No,
fish.
reptile.
Turtle.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a lot.
Western meadowlark is the
Is the
bird.
bird.
Yeah.
Western
I feel like
Miller.
I should know. They'll have their own.
Okay, so thank you very much.
Yeah, they all have their own flag.
Flag. They have their own
A
flag.
flag, yeah, flag also.
So, alrighty.
And a tree.
Thank you very much for your answers. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.